Hi there, I've got a handful of cars to run through today. Let me know what you prefer in the comments. Do you prefer me to talk about the models or the real life cars they're based on? Let me know. First up is this Matchbox Transit Supervan 2. This was a Macau made Matchbox car with those generic little wheels. I found out the Transit Supervan 2 was built out of abandoned race project pieces from Ford. So it had a 3.9 Cosworth V8 and put out around 600 horsepower. Apparently the body shell was all fiberglass and carbon fibre and was only 70% the size of a real Transit, so it wasn't really a Transit. But this little model is pretty cool, pretty fun, and yeah, I think of its time. Off you go. This one's a really nice quality. It's a Siku model, made in West Germany, so it's pretty old then, I guess, early 80s. Interesting colour, funny little wheels on there. But it's very, very solid. Nothing opens on this one, which I would have been very disappointed as a young child, under 10. Been very disappointed with that indeed. It's got a tow bar for some reason, but there we are. Metallic green in colour. Look at that underneath there, that aluminium body there, or galvanised quality there. Interestingly, all the Siku models have little sort of vital statistics. They've got the engine size, the power output, and the top speed. Quite impressed with that. Quite nice. Nice to reflect back on. There we go, a little tow bar there. Nice. Perfect for towing that little caravan down there. Next up, we've got an interesting one. It's a Ford Mustang. It's the Fox body style, I think the Americans call this one. And it has an interesting little feature, which I can't quite understand why they made it. You see the wheels won't rotate at the moment. It's because they're locked up, my friend. They're locked up, as are the doors. You see that on the bottom there? It's a lock-up from a company called Kidco. And, right, how do I unlock that, you ask? You see there's a little keyhole? Here is my lock-up's key. You'll see it's got the Mustang 5.0 motif on there, so I can just use my key on the bottom of that, and the high security system unlocks the wheels and the doors. So if I were 1/64th the size of what I am today, I could actually just hop in there now and drive off. There we go. You can see the lock mechanism, you can see the castings on the doors. Little pegs sort of come into those, the little green pegs come into those when I turn the key. You can see there, the little green bits there. They just shuffle across and lock the doors and the wheels when I turn that key. As you can see now. Look at that. Robust or what? That should keep the thieves away. There we go. I just got to lock her up. Make sure I don't lose the key. I was actually quite worried. I knew I had this in my box somewhere. I remember it from my childhood, and I thought I bet I've lost the key. But rummaging through numerous boxes, I found it at the bottom. Pleased with that. Stay together. This one is a Peugeot 205 T16, which was their Group B rally car. 1.8 litre, I think, 1.8 litre, 16 valve turbocharged, mounted in the rear, actually, a rear engine car, which of course the original road going car was a front wheel drive front engine. You can see one of my favourite features, a little Matchbox opening boot. We like that. Of course the engine's inside there, unlike the road car. I've definitely had a go on this one with my permanent markers. I've tried to make it look better by painting on the indicators in orange and the brake lights, and for some reason adding like a little bit of a black rim around the window bits. I've spoiled that really, haven't I? Ruined it. Anyway, moving on. The next one, closely related, which I found only the other day, is the Perso Quezar, which was a concept car from 1985, 86 maybe. The Group B didn't really take off, so by the time Peugeot had developed all that stuff, that great engine and the drivetrain, we'd moved on and that rally class wasn't carrying on, so they used that running gear in this concept car. So it was a tune up to about 600 horsepower, four-wheel drive. I don't really like cars like this. It looks a bit too spacey, it's not realistic. I only really like cars that are like the cars on the road. But there we are, good one for the collection, and I only just found out that link between the two. Just a short video today for a handful of cars. I've got loads more to get through, so I'll put together another video in the next couple of days. Cheers, bye.